Hey, it's Brett Gregory. So happy to be here with you. If you're just joining us, please go to the questions box and tell us what city and country you're tuning in from so that I can give you a shout out. Hey, Jay from Virginia, welcome. And if you would like to learn how to do Facebook Live, then write the word live. Go to the questions box there and write the word live. So today we're going to be teaching you how to use Facebook Live, and it's the hottest and newest way to get a huge amount of reach on Facebook. It's really, really fun, and it's really just a great way to connect with other people. So if you're just joining us, please go to the questions box right now and tell us what city and country you're tuning in from. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up what we have and tell us also. So if you're just joining us, please go to the questions box and tell us what city or country. Hey, Marianne. Welcome, Marianne. Tell us what city and country you're tuning in from, and thanks for writing the word live. Hey, Daniel from Pasadena, welcome. So if you're interested in learning about how to use Facebook Live, write the word live. Marianne is from Long Beach. Stephanie's from Redondo Beach. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And tell us what you most want to learn about Facebook Live. Some people want to know, what is it? Some people want to know, how do I use it? Some people want to know, how do I get customers from it? Some people want to know how I get emails from it. Some people want to know how I can improve my reach. Tell us what is it about Facebook Live that you most want to learn? And we'll go into, I'll teach you exactly what it is and how to use it for your business. Okay, so welcome Stephanie, Larry, Mark, Marianne, Daniel, Jay, welcome all of you who are here with us today. So tell us what your biggest goal in using Facebook Live would be for. So it doesn't matter whether it's growing your email list, growing your reach, maybe it's selling your book, maybe it's getting booked on stages, whatever it is, go ahead right now and go to the questions box and tell us what you would most like to use Facebook Live for. And then ask us a question about, or tell me what you would most like to learn. So Marianne says, how do I get customers from Facebook Live? And how much free reach and paid reach can we get? Those are fantastic questions, Marianne. I'll show you exactly. So Marianne wants to get more reach, awareness, and leads. Larry wants to know the difference between free versus paid reach. Stephanie wants to know, wants to use Facebook Live for webinars, for introductory classes. Hey, Sanika, how are you? Sanika wants to know, how do I post Facebook Live on my business page? All right, we're going to cover all of these things. You guys are great. Keep the questions coming. I'll answer your questions as best I can. So let me go ahead and share my screen now here so I can walk you through a little bit about what Facebook Live is and how it works. Okay, here we go. So again, keep your questions coming, and I'll share my screen with you so that I can see see what you most want to learn from Facebook Live and about Facebook Live. Good to see you here, Sanika. Okay, here we go. Facebook Live. All right, so Facebook Live is a new way that Facebook has allowed people using your cell phone to create videos to significantly grow your reach. And the reach just means the number of people who see your posts, your audience, and deepen your connection with your tribe. When we say grow your reach, it's important to understand, you may have noticed this, and if you haven't, all you have to do is look on your Facebook page. Many times when we do a post, very, very, very few people see our posts. And Facebook does this intentionally. Facebook wants you to spend money to get people to see your posts. Now, Facebook is a for-profit business. They're entitled to do that. They can do whatever they want. This made a lot of people angry. A lot of people were building their Facebook pages many years ago, like me. I started building my Facebook page in 2008. And then one day, Facebook made it so that the reach of my posts, it used to be like 20,000 people would see every post I did. But then the next day, that 20,000 number went down to like 2. And so Facebook intentionally suppresses the reach of your Facebook page posts. And the reason why is they want you to pay to get people to see your Facebook page posts. And, you know, of course, this upset a lot of people, but I think, and many people now just sort of realize that's the way that a for-profit business works. And so in this environment, I've still found one of the best ways to build my email list, grow my audience, and get lots of people to see my stuff is by spending a small amount of money on Facebook ads, such as a boosted post, or we do website clicks ads, and that grows our reach. However, now with Facebook Live, if you do a Facebook Live, if you create a little video from your phone right on your Facebook page, Facebook will show that to many, many, many more people for free automatically. And if you boost the post, you know, with $5 or $10, they're going to show it to 100 times more people, maybe even 1,000 times more people. So the big deal about Facebook Live is Facebook has intentionally made this a way to get your posts to be seen by a lot more people. So what is Facebook Live and how do we use it? Hang on while I take a sip of water here. Excuse me, thank you. And when we use Facebook Live, we use our phones off of our Facebook app. So pretty much everybody has a smartphone, and you can create your post on your Facebook page, and it needs to be done. Today, it needs to be done with your phone. There are several options coming out to have cameras that are not on your phone. But none of them are free at this point. So it won't be long before we will be able to do Facebook Live from cameras other than our phone. But today, you can only do it from your phone if you want to do it for free. There are paid services, again, where you can use your other cameras. But for now, you use your phone to connect. And again, it's a way where you could shoot a video directly from your phone and it broadcasts directly on Facebook, and it gets seen by 100 times more people than if you just publish a photo, or if you publish a video that you pre-recorded. Okay, so this is Facebook Live. All right, so how do we use Facebook Live? So first thing is you got to go to your Facebook application on your phone. It's important to have the most recent updated version of your Facebook application on your phone. And the way to do that is go to your application store. So go ahead right now, just pick up your phone right now and go to your home screen and find the application store. Now I use a iPhone, so this is obviously the Mac application store. You can do the same thing. Doesn't matter what type of phone, you know, if you're using a Google phone or if you're using an Android, doesn't matter. You still go to the App Store. But in this case, this is what the Apple App Store looks like. So you click on that and you'll see the face, and then do a little search. Okay, so you click on this search bar, you type in the word Facebook. This one comes up and you click on it. Now, if yours says open, it means you have the most recent Facebook application. Otherwise, it'll say update. If it says update, click update and it'll update it. It only takes like 10 seconds. It'll update very quickly, but you'll want to have the latest version of the Facebook application on your phone. So just go ahead and do that now, update it, because I'm going to show you how to use this so that you can really get in front of a whole lot of people. Okay, once you update it, go back to your Facebook application, and then you need to go to your Facebook page on your Facebook application. Okay, so if I have I've got my phone in my hand, I type in the name of my page is Brett Gregory, and I click on it, this is what I see. I took a little screenshot from my phone earlier. This is what I see. And on this, this is where you do your normal post. I can post a photo. I can, click more. But all you need to do is you click this publish button to start the process. And the process of what we're going to be doing is we're going to be massively leveraging Facebook's word of mouth marketing platform. Okay, so the word of mouth marketing platform, the way that Facebook was designed to be used and built, is word of mouth marketing. And this allows you to get your content seen by a lot more people. And if you do your video posts right, or the way that I show you, you can get it shared so that you really massively leverage word of mouth marketing. Okay, so once you have clicked publish, you're then going to see a screen that looks something like this. And what you're looking for is this video option that says live video. Okay, now you can just go ahead and click on live video, and the next screen will look like this. Okay, so it'll actually show you, it'll you know, from the reverse camera that's facing you, it'll turn the camera on, it'll display your face, and it's going to say, you're going to have an option here to describe your live video right here. Now, here's what I do before I click this go live button. Before I click the go live button, I usually write the description, because you know, otherwise you're going to be writing it with your thumbs, which is fine if you're going to do a little test. And I recommend trying a test right now. I'm going to walk you through it so we can do it together. Try a test right now. But when you put a little description for your video here, what I usually do is I'll write the description for the video, and then I'll include a link that is somewhere on my website. Usually it's a link where people can download something and they can give me their email address, or they can sign up for something, or you know, register or buy something. So it's some kind of a link that will drive people to my website. What I usually do is I usually write it out, and then I email it to myself, and I'll get my phone off of my email, and then I copy and paste it right in here. And the reason why is, if I'm putting in a long link to a you know, website link that's going to be on my website, I don't want to get it wrong. I want to make sure that I get the link right. So I usually will type it up very quickly and make sure that, you know, the spelling is correct and stuff, and then I just email it to myself. Otherwise, I would just use my thumbs and describe your link to your live video right here. And then you click this go live button. And one of the cool things about it is, when you're on, Facebook is going to show this video to other people who know you well, who are on Facebook right at this moment. So in fact, it's pretty interesting. I was just, you know, I was on Facebook the other day, and I was reading an article, and there was this pop-up that said, you know, one of my friends was on, and it might have even been you, Senika. I'm not 100% sure who it was, but it was somebody who I knew very well that I'm working with. And I saw the pop-up on my screen, and it came down and said, so-and-so is live right now on Facebook. And the pop-up was in front of the article that I was reading. So what that means is Facebook is trying very, very hard to get your Facebook Live shown to the people who are most important to you. That's a big deal. That is really important. That is really valuable. The other thing that is really fun is the feedback that you can get while you're doing a Facebook Live. So anybody who's watching, they can click this little like button, and they can click the heart button, but they can click it as many times as they want. Every time they click it, another little like bubble appears. And it's really fun when you're doing a post, and lots and lots and lots of people are clicking this like button and clicking the heart button. You're getting this deluge of feedback, and it feels really good. It's really fun. It's really interactive. And the people who are watching you like it a lot. I like it a lot. I mean, it's just straight up fun. And the more people, the more action it's getting, the more Facebook is going to show it to other people. So it's actually a really big deal. I mean, it gets shown to quite a few people. So here's the next thing, the page post. Okay, so you know, I mentioned here that you can do a, you can type in your page post before you put it on to your phone. And so again, I like to write it out, and I just email it to myself, and then I copy and paste, so that you can just put it. It'll be right there above the video. All right, so people will see it above the video. But then we turn it into an ad. Okay, so now take a look at this. So here we have 7,600 views. That's a lot of views. I got 76 reactions here on the post, 4 comments, 10 shares. And this was I did not spend much money on this. I'll have to check and see exactly how much money I spent, but it was not very much. I mean, it wasn't even $100 to get 7,600 views. And in this case, I told a little story, and told a little story about how I got to where I am today. And I talked about my journey of losing my brother to lung cancer, and selling my business, moving to Costa Rica, buying a 164-acre property to build a wellness community so that I could help as many people as possible heal themselves from within. And through that process, almost losing everything, but saving my business by finding customers. During the worst recession in a century, I found 7 customers to purchase land in our real estate development in Costa Rica for $1.5 million, and we saved the property and we saved the business. And now I want to help you. I want to help you as the Enlightened Entrepreneur grow your business so that you can help other people too. Now that was that was the majority of my posts. So I talked about I talked a little bit about this. I was promoting my friend Marisa Murgatroyd's formula, but in there I mentioned my story, and I talked about why it's so important for me to help enlightened entrepreneurs. And then I did the post. We turned it into an ad, and we got really, really great reactions to it. Now I'm saying that to you because it's really important what content you share in your video. So if I just came on, if I did a Facebook Live post and all I said was buy my stuff or sign up for my webinar, and I didn't say anything else, it wouldn't go very far. It wouldn't get lots of great reactions. It wouldn't go very viral. So it's important that you remember what gets shared most on Facebook when you're gonna go create your Facebook Live post. So what gets shared most on Facebook are stories that have a very positive emotional charge and a very high emotional charge, okay? And so this could be where if you're sharing a story of a selfless act of love or kindness or generosity that you have done, or you saw someone else do, or you just want to give a positive, inspiring message, and then weave that into what it is that you're promoting. And it's a much, much better way to build your business. And I call it, really just, you're really building a business that does good. You're building a business that at the core of your business, you inspire other people, and you let people know about what it is that inspires you and how you want to help them in your messages. And then you can say, and if you want more of this, click here, click on this link, and let's help get you more of it. That's what works really, really well. That works a lot better than just saying buy my stuff or click here to opt in. So it's really important to have that kind of message. So what I would like to see from you is so what I'd like to get from you is some questions for those of you who have done Facebook Live posts. Let's go right now and let's craft a simple message for your next Facebook Live post, okay? So for those of you who have done Facebook Live posts, tell me what kind of a post you did and what it was about and how it did. Specifically, if you did a Facebook Live post, maybe you say, hey, I got some great interaction, but nobody came to my website, and that's probably the most common thing that I see from people who do Facebook Live posts. My first question is, did you put your link in there? If the answer is no, then let's do another one and let's put your link in there. If the answer is yes, then let's talk about how we can communicate either a story or some kind of positive inspiration. I really like stories of selfless acts of love, kindness, and generosity. Something that you can do to help others, some way that you can help or inspire others, and put that in your message. So let me go and read some of the comments here. So Sanyika said, should my personal Facebook Live video be different than my Facebook Live business page? Well, possibly, Sanyika. So when I do Facebook Live, I usually do it on my business page, and then I may share it on my personal profile. I share different content on my personal profile than I do on my business page. If I'm like, for example, my kids' first day of school, I took a picture of them. I share that on my personal profile. But on my business page, I took my family to Brazil, and that's part of my business lifestyle, is having a business that I can, live and work from anywhere in the world, and allows me to do that. So I took lots of pictures and videos while I was in Brazil, and I put those up on my business page and related that to having a business that affords you that kind of a lifestyle. So Sanyika, you asked, should my personal Facebook videos be different than my business page? Sometimes the answer is yes. That's a qualified yes. But sometimes when I'm sharing some other, there were some of the posts that we did from Brazil that I shared on my business page. I also shared those on my personal page because it was consistent. It was fine to do that. It made sense. Because it was something that not only I wanted to share with my my Facebook page likes, but also my real friends. So hopefully that answers your question. Kenneth, I have sent link to LinkedIn articles to help others with computer, some wireless and mobile. Also use Bitly's to track it. Okay, cool. So Kenneth, when you do a Facebook Live post and you put URLs in there that you want to drive traffic to other articles, I think it's valuable for you, Kenneth, to link in there and tell a story of, why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? Why do you want to help other people with computers and LinkedIn? So I think that's really important, Kenneth, to have that kind of a message. So let's see, Marianne asked, is that boosted? We did both, Marianne. We did a boosted post here, and we did a Facebook, a website clicks ad, Marianne. Hopefully that answers your question. Kathleen, I've been using Facebook Live and it really is awesome, but I never thought to add a website link. There you go, Kathleen. Great idea. So again, make sure, Kathleen, have the post make sense, okay? So, share something personal, share some kind of inspiration, share something about who you are and what you do and what you most want to, help other people with, and what you want to inspire, and relate that to the link that you're sharing there, okay? So hopefully that will, hopefully that'll help you. Sanyika said, for some reason, I'm no longer able to boost a post. The box I used to be able to click now says boost unavailable. So Sanyika, is that on every single post that you do, or is that just on one post? So I've seen boost unavailable sometimes, but if you do different types of posts, like go ahead right now and post a one photograph on your website and see if it still says boost unavailable. I've seen that for individual ads. Okay, so Kathleen says mostly Facebook Live posts showing something interesting from events I'm attending, like a music festival, good, or my personal activities, live planting in my garden, I love that, or going on a motorcycle ride, not too much with my business right now, but would like to in the future. Well, Kathleen, what about, it sounds like your business allows you a pretty cool lifestyle. And what I found, and one of my all-time favorite books that I have out there is Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I'm going to share this here in a minute. So let me go Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I'm looking this up on another screen right now on Amazon here. And the name of the book, okay, so here it is. I'm going to pull it in so everybody can see this. The name of this book is called Start With Why. I'm going to minimize this here. This is the name of the book, okay? So you see it says Start With Why. And it says how great leaders inspire everyone to take action, okay? This particular book, what Simon Sinek says is, and he's got a great TED Talk. It's like 18 minutes, and it summarizes the whole book. And what he says is people don't do business with what you do. They do business with why you do it. So Kathleen, one of the things I would recommend is that if you have a business where you can help other people and it affords you the kind of lifestyle that allows you to go to music festivals and plant in your garden and ride your motorcycle, and you share that kind of information on your business page, you're going to attract people who you share values with. You're going to attract other people who like planting in their garden. You're going to attract the clients who like going on motorcycle rides. You're going to attract clients who like music festivals. That is so important. Those are the kinds of customers you want to have. Those are the kinds of customers you were truly meant to serve. Those are the kinds of customers who will pay you well, who will refer you other people who like gardening and music festivals and motorcycle riding. So I would say that that is exactly what you should be posting on your business page, okay? And not just like frivolous things. It's not just, hey, I went on a motorcycle ride today, buy my stuff. That's not it. It's more like talking about the freedom that you get riding on your motorcycle, the freedom that your business affords you, and how much you love helping people doing what you do. And you can say, hey, if you also like to garden and you like to ride motorcycles and you like music festival and you need help with blank, I'm your girl, and you're going to attract the right kind of people. So I'm a big fan. Hey, Jillian from Toronto Beach, good to see you. So Kenneth says they were good results proven as Brazilian media asked me to promote to Brazilian startups, investors, and businesses that they visited in Silicon Valley. Okay, so I don't quite understand that, Kenneth. Marianne, I found Start With Why on a free PDF. And Marianne, I recommend go to YouTube and look up Start With Why by Simon Sinek. So he's got a fabulous 18-minute YouTube video that describes the idea of how to start with why so that you can attract customers who you share values with. Okay, so who would like to do a Facebook Live? If you guys would like to actually if you want me to do a live demonstration of Facebook Live, write the word live. All right, and what I'm going to do here is, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up a link for people to catch the replay, today's replay, about how to do Facebook Live. So what I need to do, I'm going off screen here for a second, but here, I'll show everybody. In fact, if you want to see exactly what I'm doing, write the words live sneak peek. If you want to see what I'm doing, write the words live sneak peek. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to give you a peek behind the scenes. I'm going to show you what it is that I'm doing. So what I'm going to do here is, so a lot of people, yeah, okay, cool. People are interested in that. Awesome. So what I'm going to do here is, so you guys are all watching me on Webinar Jam right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the replay link. So I have to go to Webinar Jam and I have to go find the replay link, which is Tuesday, September 13th. So that's this one right here. Okay, so here is the replay link. All right, so now let's get that back out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on a, I'm just going to put it on a little document right here. And so I'm going to make a little post, and then I'm going to email it to myself so that I can put it on Facebook Live. So I'm going to say enlightened entrepreneurs learn. I'll fix the typos in a second. Learn how to use Facebook Live. So here we go. So and I want to mention, so remember, I'm not just going to say sign up and give me your email. All right. So I want to say something about, like, why am I doing this? All right. Remember, start with why. So I'm going to put in a little bit about my story. After I lost my brother, my 34-year-old brother, almost 10 years ago, I decided to dedicate the rest of my life to help enlightened entrepreneurs who are making a real difference. If I can help you attract the customers you were truly meant to serve, then I believe together we can make the world a better place. Click here if you want to learn how to use Facebook Live to attract your customers now. Okay, so I'm just going to take this, and now I'm going to copy this. I'm going off screen because I'm going to email myself right now. And when I email this to myself, it's going to my cell phone. So FB Live, and I'm going to email this. So it'll go to my cell phone. And what's cool about what I just did and what I'm doing right now is that I'm going to be able to put a description and a link just by copy and pasting in my Facebook Live post. And now I'm going to ask for a favor so that we can all do something really fun. I'm going to ask you right now on your phones to go to my Facebook page and do this on your phones. Okay, so right now, pull up your phone, all right, and go to, here, let me just go back to my, where did my other keynote go? Sorry, bear with me here for one moment. So please pull up your phone right now, okay, and go to my Facebook page. Okay, so that's facebook.com, fb.com/like Brett. So please do this now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Facebook Live post, and I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do this live because I want you to see how to do this, and then I'm going to encourage you to do it live. And I'm going to give you something cool so you guys can share your you guys can share your Facebook Live post in our Facebook group so that it can get seen by a lot more people. But give me a second, select all. Okay, so now I'm on my phone. So here, let me now show you. So just do me a favor right now. When you are at my Facebook page, so when you're at facebook.com/like-Brett, just write like Brett so that I know that you're there on your phone. Okay, now I'm going to stop screen sharing here. So now I've got my phone here, and I'm going to go Facebook Live. And one thing, when I do Facebook Live, I like to use my microphone, and this is the same microphone that just came along with the phone when I bought it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug from the computer and I'll plug it in the phone. So you're going to hear my sound change a little bit. But do me a favor. What I'm going to ask you to do is when you're on my Facebook page on your phone, do me a favor and hit this button so that you can see how this works. So I'm just going to go back here. Hit the little button on the bottom. Hit the like and the love, and just hit it a lot. Just go crazy. Like, do it way too much. Okay. And I just want to do it. We're just going to do this for fun. This will be about 60 seconds. And then I just want you to notice also what I say. And I'm just doing this on the fly. So, I didn't like type out a script. I'm not reading from anything, and I'm probably going to mess up a bunch of stuff, and I don't care because it doesn't matter, because I'm really just trying to really send out a real message also while I'm giving you a behind the scenes sneak peek demonstration. So here we go. So I got my phone, and I'm going to go to my Facebook application, if you guys can see this. So there's my Facebook page, and I click on the publish button. All right, and now I'm going to click on the live video here, and you see where it says describe your live video. I'm going to click right there and click paste. Okay, because I just did it, although I am going to remove this signature at the bottom. I emailed this to myself, and I am going to remove this signature at the bottom. So just give me a second here. So what I just wrote, you saw what I wrote a second ago. All right, and so now all I need to do now is click the Go Live button. And if you scroll down, you see how it goes 3, 2, 1 like that, and voila. We are now live. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to sound a little bit different. I'm going to plug this in so that people can see my phone. And so do me a favor, if you're watching me, go ahead and click right below, click the thumbs up button, click the little heart button. And I'm going to give you a pan around so you guys can see what the rest of my, you can see, my office looks kind of like a cockpit, meaning, I got these 3 big screens. This is where I run my entire, 7-figure business right from the comfort of my own home. So you can see how we do it here. And what I'm doing right now is I'm teaching people. I'm actually doing a live webinar jam while I'm doing the live screen. You guys can see here, you see all those little hearts. So thank you everybody who's given me the hearts and the thumbs up. Like, look at all those. It's totally fun and totally awesome, super interactive. You can see, and all of a sudden, within just like 30 seconds, 9 people are watching, and pretty soon, that number just grows and grows and grows. And then afterwards, we'll be able to run a ad to get this, what we're doing right now, to get this seen by 7,000, 10,000, 20,000 more people. And so what I'm committed to is I'm committed to helping enlightened entrepreneurs. And for those of you who had the benefit of seeing me on the webinar jam before we started this live Facebook Live, what I was mentioning is that after I lost my brother about 10 years ago to terminal lung cancer, that changed my life forever. I literally cast off my suit and tie. I sold my successful financial advisory business in 2006. I moved to Costa Rica. I bought a 164-acre property, primary rainforest, whitewater ocean views. We own 5 waterfalls, all to help other people with their health and wellness. And through that process, I went through the 2008 global financial crisis. I almost lost everything. And it was a very harrowing experience, but I was able to hang on and grow our business through Facebook. through finding customers on Facebook. And I decided after that, we ended up saving the business. And I decided after that that I was going to dedicate the rest of my life to helping you, the enlightened entrepreneur, grow your business and attract real customers who you were truly meant to serve, the ones who you can really help, the ones who you can make a big difference from, the one that you can really make a big change and a big impact with. And you can help those people, and I want to help you do it. And in doing so, one great way to do that is to daily just give people a small inspirational message. If you can tell a story that's going to teach something that helps people, you know, it could be an inspirational story that shows your daily acts of love, kindness, and generosity. What you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up attracting people who are like you, attracting people who you share values with. If you're like me, you like growing your own food, and we make our own salad. We grow our own salads and we grow our own smoothies, and we happen to attract a lot of other people who have those same values. We, you know, love our free time, and we love our ability to travel all over the world and work and live anywhere. We attract people who share those values. And so you can do the same thing. So go out there, do Facebook Live, do it once a day for 5 minutes, and share a story of a selfless act of love, kindness, and generosity, and encourage others to do the same thing. And in doing so, you will attract customers who you share values with, and you will make a big impact in their lives. Go and do that now. I'm Brett Gregory. Thank you so much. All right, and then at the bottom, you click the finish button, and then this is what happens. So now it's finished, and there's one last step. You need to push post. Okay, so I click the post, and so now it's up on the page. Okay, so I'll be able to go and look at it now on the screen. But that was it. And so I want to give you guys the opportunity to do the same thing in just a moment and get a bunch of shares. But let's now go to Facebook and just make sure that that posted. So give me a sec here. And go ahead and write in the, thanks Daniel, thanks Matthew, Colleen, Sanika, and everybody who you know, clicked the like button and stuff on there. It's a lot of fun for me to receive that. And then go ahead and tell me, what is the story that you're going to share? And it, you know, it doesn't have to be a specific story, but tell me how are you going to inspire people through your next Facebook post? So go ahead and write it. Are you going to tell people, you know, share stories of you performing selfless acts of love, kindness, and generosity? Are you going to share inspiring stories that you've heard elsewhere? Are you going to tell people about other, or what else are you going to share? So go ahead right now, go into the questions box and tell us what you're going to share so that we can, so that I can see and give you guys some feedback there. So let me go, oh, there it is. All right, so I'm now going to share my screen here. Let's go like this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Share my screen. Okay, so I've got my screen shared, and this this video is running. I'm going to pause it now. All right, and let's go here. All right, so we go like this. I'm going to pause it here. Okay, so here it is. We just put it up. You can see just now. It's only showing 11 views so far, but that doesn't, it's actually had more views than that. It's just not showing more. And what's happening is Facebook is going to show this to a lot more people just because it was a Facebook Live and for no other reason. So now what I'm going to do, you see this nice big boost post button. So now if you want to see me turn this into an ad, write FB Live ad. If you want me to see me turn this into an ad, write FB Live ad. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two different types of ads that you can turn this into. Okay, so I've got this in. You can see it was nice and short. It's 4 minutes long. You don't need, you don't need to go make some huge, War and Peace. You don't need to make some really long video. But, I usually, when I do a Facebook Live, I usually do anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. And, I think one time I went 7 minutes, but, whatever. Do whatever you want. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Boost Posts. So I'm going to do 2 different ads for 2 different reasons, okay? So the first ad is to get lots more likes, comments, and shares and video views, okay? That's the first ad, all right? So the first ad is just for social proof, okay? And I'm not trying, on the first ad, I am not trying to get people to go to this link on the first ad. I'm gonna do that on the second ad, okay? So on this first ad here, you can see people who like your page and their friends in lots of different countries. You can see for $30, this could get shown to 31,000 to 81,000 people. That is a lot of people. I like that. And in fact, yeah, let me see if I can edit. I want to make sure I've got United States on this particular one. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm going to add it in there. It looks like it's going to work just fine. And okay, great. I added that in. So yeah, look at that. 31,000 people for $30. I think I'm going to give that a go. So I'm just going to hit boost, and if I wanted to, you know, I can go in and I could just do people who like my page. I like to do people who like my page and my friends who live all over the world, including the United States. And so it's just really, you know, anybody who's liked my page plus their friends. And now I'm just going to click boost post. But if I wanted to, I could go through and I could select. This is an audience that I created, 7 million women over the age of 40 who like holistic health, 2.5 million over 40 who are coaches. And if I click see all, I mean, I've made tons and tons and tons of different audiences, okay? People who like social media and all over. And I could choose any one of these. Each one is a different audience targeted for a different purpose. But in this case, I'm only looking for social proof. So here, in fact, I'm going to click on this one. This is 8.9 million people who like digital marketing. And let me see what that does, how that affects. Okay, that lowered our estimated reach, but not by much, not by that much. It's still for $30, just 24,000 to 62,000 people. This is the power of Facebook Live. Okay, so if I had just posted a picture with a link and I tried to spend $30, this would show to like, you know, 400 people. But instead, for the same amount of money, it's going to get shown to 24,000 people. All right, that's a big deal. I'm going to take advantage of that. Let's click the boosted post button. Now, that was ad 1. Okay, ad 1 is only for social proof. So by clicking that boosted post, this is going to get shown to a lot of people, but not a lot of people are going to click on this link. Okay, that's a different type of ad. That's called a website clicks ad. So I'm going to do that next. All right, so I'll make sure that I have that copied in my URL. So now I can click close. Okay, so it's really Facebook Live. It's getting shown. That's not like the most flattering freeze frame there, but Facebook Live will get shown. It's looking like, you know, 10 times to 100 times more people for the same amount of money. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do here is I'm going to create an ad, and I'm going to show this to a lot of people. So let's go create a big ad now. That was a little ad. Now let's go create a big ad. All right, so I'm going to go to my ads manager here. So let me just go to, give me 1 second. Go to our, let me actually pull this in. Excuse me, I just realized I had this open on a different account here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ads manager. I'm going to click create ad. All right. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show, it says what kind of ad do you want to create? All right. So in this case, I'm going to start off with send people to your website. Now, I could increase conversions on my website. I could do all sorts of different ads. For this particular purpose, I don't know if I have the, if I do the increased conversion ad, then I have to have my tracking pixel on Webinar Jam, and I don't know if I had it. Let me see if I have it on this particular one. Give me 1 second. Bear with me here. I want to see if I embedded the tracking pixel on this one, and I apologize. I just have to look at it on another screen. I'm not sure if I'm checking integrations, third-party tracking system, Facebook. This, I have my Facebook conversion tracking ID, but I don't know that the Facebook pixel is on there. So I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm just going to right now send people to your website. Okay, so this is going to be a website clicks ad, all right? And so I'm gonna name this here my naming convention 2016-09-13, and this is going to be a Webinar Jam and Webinar Jam FB Live website clicks campaign. All right, whoops, not campaign, campaign. All right, there we go, and I hit continue. Okay, so step one, I just choose what type of objective that I want here, and page and links is at the bottom. Okay, good. And now I choose my audience here. So in this case, now I'm going to want to drive some traffic of people who could be really interested in what it is that we're doing. So I've created a bunch of different audiences here, and now I'm going to do a US lookalike. Here we go. And this is an audience of 1.9 million people who look like the people who have visited my website in the last 6 months. And they all live in the United States in this one particular ad. So I'm going to click on this one, okay? And then I'm also going to add in Canada. So I'll do, this is Canada. So that's 210,000 people from Canada. We're going to add in Great Britain and Australia. Okay, so I'm going to add those in as well. All right, so now we've got a, oh, I see, it just did the US. You know what, on this one, I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna call an audible here. So I am just gonna do the US. So I got 1.9 million people who live in the US on this lookalike audience. The lookalike audience will be almost all entrepreneurs and business owners. So we got 1.9 million, basically entrepreneurs and business owners here. All right, and these placements, I'm gonna leave in the automatic placements. My daily budget. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a $1,000 lifetime budget here. All right, so we're going to run this puppy for $1,000, and I'm going to run it for 7 days. So today is the 13th. I'm going to run it to the 20th here. So I'm going to run it for a fairly short time frame, 7 days. All right, and we're doing a link clicks campaign. And so in this case, I'm going to name it 2016-09. 13, and this will be the lookalike US. All right, so here we go. And so now I come to this page, and now I get to choose what I want to post. So you can see I could create a new ad, or I could use existing posts. So I'm going to click on Use Existing Post. All right, so here we go to Use Existing Post. Okay, and now I get to click on this, and this is the one that I just made. You can see 16 minutes ago. I'm gonna click on this one here. All right, and now Facebook has allowed, so I can see that there's the post is right here. I can see that it's in. This is the right one. This is the one that we want to use. Now Facebook has added something really cool. I can add captions. So check this out. Increase engagement with video captions. Make it easy for people to watch your video without sound. Videos with captions, on average, get 12% more watch time. Okay, sounds cool. So I click on that, and now I have a couple of different options. So let's see. Generate with Facebook review. Recommended for videos longer than 2 minutes that contain mostly speech. Captions are automatically saved to the video. This may take up to 24 hours. Or captions will be generated automatically. You can view them for accuracy. So what I'm going to do here first, because of I don't want this to take 24 hours, I'm going to click generate now. So here's what happens. So Facebook has some algorithms that go through and capture my words, and it turns it into text. Okay, now it's not perfect, but you know, it's like Google's voice to text, or, you know, autocorrect. So I'm going to say something, you know, I'm going to say get attract your ideal customer with Facebook Live. Click here to register. All right, let's see if yep, I've got it on the webinar replay. Eat my phone. So you see, it's not perfect. You can say, use your phone for Facebook Live. Oh, I love this stuff. Okay, so, you know, I would go through and, you know, I can do this, but you can see, so it self-generated that. Okay, I didn't have to do anything. It self-generated all of that text. It's not perfect, but it works fine. I'm going to click Save to Video. Okay, and that gets you 12% more engagement. All right, that is cool. All right, I'm really, really happy with that. Okay, so there we go. I am all set, ready to go. It's going to be on Facebook, Facebook mobile, Facebook right-hand column. This is also going to be on Instagram and the Audience Network. I'm going to click Review Order. Okay, and that's it. That's all I need to do. So if you liked this little demonstration that I just showed you, go ahead and write the word. Go ahead and write the word value. If you got value out of what I just showed you, go ahead and write the word value. So the Sanika said, why do you need, you know, 2 different ads? There's a reason, and the reason why is the boosted post will get you lots of views, it gets you lots of likes, it gets you lots of comments, it gets you lots of shares, but it doesn't get you any website clicks. So in fact, I'm going to write check out how you can use Facebook Live to inspire and attract your customers now. All right, so I'm going to go back here. Let's click there and make sure that that link's all set. So that's why we do 2 separate ads, because one ad gets us social proof, likes, comments, and shares, and views, and the other ad gets us website clicks. They're 2 completely different things. Colleen says, do closed captions cost more? No, they're free. The closed captions do not cost anything. So if you liked this information, do me a favor. If you got value out of what I just showed you, please don't keep me a secret. Okay, you just saw that I set up an ad for $1,000. This ad is running to 1.9 million people who live in the United States, who are entrepreneurs, business owners, coaches, authors, and speakers. If you got value out of this presentation and you would like to be seen by some of those 1 million coaches, authors, and speakers, right now, go to my Facebook page. I just posted in there, facebook.com/like-Brett. I'm going to post in there again. Go to my Facebook page right now and click on this post. You'll see it's the Facebook Live one. I just pinned it to the top. Let me make sure that that worked, that it actually pinned, because it looks like there's a lot of people at the webinar, so it's kind of slowing us down a bit. But go to the post. Oh, that was not it. Let me just swap this out. Go to the post that's pinned to the top. It was the one that we just recorded, Facebook Live. All right, I'm going to click Pin Post to Top. I think there's a lot of people on the webinar, so it's taking a little while for things to happen right now. And make a comment on this post, okay? And the comment specifically, tell us, I'm going to click right here. So tell us what you love, what you learned today about Facebook Live, whoops, that will help you grow your business. Okay, so what you need to do right now, you can see right now, so far we've already reached 893 people just in the last few minutes. Go to this post if you want to get seen by over 1.9 million entrepreneurs who live in the United States. Go in for free, make a comment on this post, and do me a favor. I want you to click the like button, comment, and then share. And it's critical that you click the share. Okay, so the people who click the share, it'll show me who you are, and I'm going to be able to go and click and reply to your comment. The people who click the share will be the ones who will get most likely to be seen by the 1.9 million business owners who we're running this ad to. Okay, so make a comment. Show us what, like what I just did there. Click the like button, and don't forget to click the share button. When you click the share, you click share, and this little drop down happens. You got to click the share, and then it'll ask you where you want to share it. It'll probably default for many of you to your timeline. So you would say learning how to use Facebook Live, right? And then click post. And that part's important because when you do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and reply on your post. Facebook will show me anybody who did that, and I'll be able to go and reply on it. So Colleen Hammond, you're going to get seen by, there's 1.9 million people. I'm going to say, love you, Colleen. All right. You're amazing, Colleen. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to say, love you, Marianne. You rock, Marianne. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay, so go ahead and do this post. We're going to run this ad. It's going to get shown to 1.9 million people, and in the U.S. business owners. And this will give you the opportunity to get seen by some of those people for free. When you like, comment, to post, I'll reply back on your post, and that'll get you seen by even more people. You guys are amazing. Much love. We're going to be back again next Tuesday, as always. For more Facebook marketing. We're going to show you how to grow your business. We will see you next week. Namaste, everybody.